with Sean Miller after Xavier's 82-79 victory at Uconn. And Sean, you're up 39-24 at halftime. What was the key defensively to putting up as good of a 20 minutes on that end of the floor as you have all season?
Well, you're right, and that's why we had the lead that we did. You know, I thought our guys did a good job, not just the players that started the game, but I thought Desmond Claude and Jerome Hunter, they were outstanding, and they were really outstanding on defense. And, you know, that really evaporated quickly. I mean, the first 4 or 6 minutes of the second half, we went from a team that was getting stops for 20 minutes to a team that really struggled. And I credit Uconn. I mean, they probably played better in the second half than they played in the first, but we held on.
There was a great feature back during the PK 85 that Matt Norlander, great writer for CBS Sports, wrote and said in it that you've talked to your team about, we can't be the same. We can't be the same. We can't be complacent. We've got to be a new Xavier. How much did you feel that level of toughness from your group to close out this win?
Well, that's what tonight really gives our group. You know, they've got, it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to go through it. But when you go through it and you're victorious, you almost know, like, okay, we can do it. And I also think, like, if you judge our team, it's not fair that we haven't had that big win or the big road win, because just the schedule, if you look at it from the PK 85, I know those aren't true road games, but if you play Florida, Duke and Gonzaga and Portland, Oregon, and you know, you come back at Cincinnati, at St. John's, at Villanova. I mean, those are some tough games. And look, we didn't play as well at DePaul, but it was very similar to the ending here. We just didn't win. So I think we've shown that we've played well away from home. And but tonight, with that crowd and the team Uconn has, I think it really has allowed us to feel good about moving forward.
Time and time again, when this place was going bonkers, Sule Boom came up with that silencing shot. He started 5 of 5 from downtown in this game. What's it like watching him perform?
He's an incredibly accurate shooter. I mean, he really, if you just start right there, whether it's deep threes, off the dribble threes, and when he's on, I mean, he can carry us. And really, I didn't think Sule had his best game, but that shooting, with him not playing well, I mean, it's hard to say 21 points at Uconn isn't a good night.
They say sometimes the best forms of victory are those wins when you can also take something, like maybe segments of that second half. By the same token, to be 9-1 in this league through the halfway point of conference play, how would you sum it up?
We feel good, but I'm also well aware, like, for example, we play 11 a.m. Saturday at Creighton. When we're done there, I believe we play Providence at home. And, you know, look, there's 20 games in this league. We all play 10 at home, 10 on the road. And I think when you start getting too far ahead of yourself, that's when bad things happen. No different than if Uconn would have beat us tonight. You know, it's certainly not the ending of us. It's about just really just continuing to develop and just taking it one day, one game at a time.
All right, it's Dollar Beverage Night tonight in Omaha, so maybe they'll be a little hungover, a little delayed in their start on Saturday morning. That's some solace.
That's good, but we're worried about the weather right now. We just need clear skies.
Safe trip.
All right, thanks.